हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम टू स्टडी डायनेमिक्स। आज हम घटना चक्र के पॉलिटी एमसीक्यू सीरीज में नेक्स्ट चैप्टर के क्वेश्चन डिस्कस करेंगे और इससे रिलेटेड और भी वीडियोस हमने बनाए हुए हैं जो प्लेलिस्ट पे अवेलेबल है। अभी तक अगर आपने नहीं देखा है तो प्लीज गो एंड वॉच इट। आज का जो हमारा चैप्टर है वो है द गवर्नेंस सिस्टम। तो इससे रिलेटेड जो भी एमसीक्यूज पूछे गए पहले एग्जाम्स में उसको हम आज डिस्कस करेंगे। सो लेट्स स्टार्ट। फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज विच वन ऑफ द फॉलोइंग बेस्ट डिफाइंस द टर्म स्टेट। इसमें से कौन सा स्टेटमेंट है वो स्टेट को सबसे अच्छे से डिफाइन करता है। सो द आंसर इज ऑप्शन नंबर ए। ऑप्शन नंबर ए क्या है? ए community of person permanently occupying a definite territory independent of external control and possessing an organized government। ये स्टेट को डिफाइन करता है। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज क्वेश्चन नंबर 2। विच वन इज द मोस्ट प्रोमिनेंट एलिमेंट ऑफ स्टेट। सबसे ज्यादा प्रोमिनेंट एलिमेंट क्या है स्टेट का? आंसर इज सी, दैट इज सोवरेनिटी। Now question number 3. With reference to the sovereignty of India, which one of the following statement is are correct? Statement 1. India is a member of Commonwealth of Nations. Statement 2. Sovereignty of India is curtailed due to its membership of Commonwealth of Nations. So the answer is A, that is one only. Only one statement is correct. Reason यहाँ पे देखेंगे, the word sovereign implies that India is neither a dependency nor a dominion of any other nation but an independent state. Though in 1947, India declared the continuation of her full membership of the Commonwealth of Nations and accepted the British Crown as the head of Commonwealth. This extra constitutional declaration does not affect the India's sovereignty in any manner. Sovereignty का मतलब यहाँ पे बताइए क्या होता है कि बाहर का कोई भी एक्सटर्नल पावर जो है वो स्टेट को कंट्रोल नहीं करेगा। India is neither a dependency nor a dominion of any other nation but an independent state. Question 4. The idea of preamble has been borrowed in Indian constitution from the constitution of कहाँ से borrow किया गया है? Answer is D, that is USA. Question 5. Constitution of India provide which type of governance system? कौन सा governance system है इंडिया में? Answer is C, that is parliamentary government. Question number 6. In parliamentary system of government, D, legislature control over executive. Question number 7. A parliamentary system of government is one in which क्या होता है इसमें parliamentary system में? B, that is the government is responsible to parliament and can be removed by it. That means in a parliamentary system of government, a member of the executive branch are taken from the legislature and are also accountable to the legislature. The parliamentary system of government is also known as cabinet form of government. Government is responsible to the legislature, popular house, and remain in power till it has the support of majority of member in that house. तो क्या है यहाँ पे? गवर्नमेंट किसके कंट्रोल में रहती है? लेजिस्लेचर की। और जब तक मेजोरिटी रहती है हाउस में तब तक ही वो पावर में रह सकता है। क्वेश्चन नंबर 8. द पार्लियामेंट्री फॉर्म ऑफ गवर्नमेंट वाज फर्स्ट इंट्रोड्यूस इन विच कंट्री। सबसे पहले कहाँ इंट्रोड्यूस किया गया था? ए, दैट इज ग्रेट ब्रिटेन, यूके। Question number 9. The Indian parliamentary system is different from the British parliamentary system in that India has the system of judicial review, जो कहाँ से लिया गया था? यूएसए से। Question number 10. We adopted parliamentary democracy based on the British model, but how does our model differ from that model? कैसे डिफर करता है? हमने कहाँ से बोरो किया था? ब्रिटिश मॉडल से किया था, लेकिन क्या डिफरेंस है उसमें? यहाँ पे स्टेटमेंट दिया हुआ है। Statement 1. As regard legislation, the British Parliament is supreme or sovereign, but in India, the power of Parliament to legislate is limited. Question number 2. Statement number 2. In India, matters related to the constitutionality of amendment of an act of the Parliament are referred to the Constitution Bench by Supreme Court. So the answer is C. यहाँ पे दोनों स्टेटमेंट जो है वो करेक्ट है। बोथ 1 and 2 इज करेक्ट। जो डिफरेंस बताता है किसका? ब्रिटिश पार्लियामेंट का और इंडियन पार्लियामेंट का। क्वेश्चन नंबर 11. विच वन ऑफ द फॉलोइंग इज नॉट फीचर ऑफ इंडियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन। यहाँ पे क्या हाईलाइट करेंगे? नॉट। सो द आंसर इज बी, प्रेसिडेंशियल गवर्नमेंट। ये इंडिया का फीचर इंडिया में क्या है? पार्लियामेंट्री गवर्नमेंट। नाउ क्वेश्चन नंबर 12. विच वन ऑफ द फॉलोइंग इज इनकरेक्ट अबाउट इंडियन पॉलिटिकल सिस्टम। क्या इनकरेक्ट है? आंसर इज डी अगेन, प्रेसिडेंशियल नहीं है। क्या है? parliamentary. Now question number 13. There is a parliamentary system of government in India because the Council of Ministers is responsible to Lok Sabha. यहाँ पे रिस्पॉन्सिबल रहेंगे और यहाँ पे जब तक लोकसभा उनका मेजोरिटी रहेगा तब तक ही वो पावर में रह सकते हैं. Question number 14. The main advantage of parliamentary form of government is that the executive remain responsible to the legislature. Question number 50. In the context of India, which of the following principle is are implied institutionally in the parliamentary government? Statement are 1. Member of cabinet are the member of parliament. Statement 2. Minister hold the office till they enjoy confidence in the parliament. Statement 3. The cabinet is headed by head of the state. So the answer is A. That is statement 1 and 2 is correct. Question number 16. Which one of the following statement is correct regarding parliamentary form of government? Parliamentary form of government के यहाँ बारे में related statement दिया गया. कौन सा सही statement है? Answer is none of the above. इसमें से कोई भी correct नहीं है. यहाँ पे features बताया गया parliamentary form का. First statement, the executive is responsible to the first feature, the executive is responsible to the legislature. Second, majority party rule. Third, collective responsibility. Fourth, nominal and real executive. Fifth, political homogeneity. Six, double membership. Seven, leadership of prime minister. Eight, dissolution of lower house. And nine, secrecy of procedure. So यहाँ पे ये जो भी statement है ये सारे incorrect हैं. Question number 17. Out of the following statement, choose the one that brings out the principle underlying the cabinet form of government. So the answer of this question is C. A mechanism of parliamentary democracy for ensuring collective responsibility of the government to the people. Question 18. In a presidential government, all the executive power are vested in कहाँ वेस्ट करता है? Answer is A. किसमें? Presidential form of government में. Question number 19. The cardinal feature of political system in India are क्या है cardinal feature? B. That is 1, 2 and 3. It is a democratic republic. It has a parliamentary form of government. The supreme power vests in the people of India. Question number 20. Consider the following statement. 1. India is a democratic polity. 2. India is a sovereign state. 3. India has a democratic society. 4. India is a welfare state. So the answer is all of the above. That is 1, 2, 3 and 4. All of them are correct. Question number 21. Which one of the following is not a feature of Indian polity? कौन सा इसमें से feature नहीं है? That is D. Authoritarian government. Because there is the rule of law in India. India has a democratic government which is opposite to authoritarian government. After every 5 years, the people of India elect their representative who constitute a government following the Constitution of India. That is why there is no authoritarian government in India. Question number 22. The central and state government get authority from कहाँ से authority मिलता है उनको? A. That is Indian Constitution. Question number 23. Consider the following statement and choose the correct answer by using the quotes given below. क्या statement है यहाँ पे? Assertion and reason. Assertion is India is a democratic country. Reason is India has a constitution of its own. So the answer is B. Both the statement are correct, but R is not the correct explanation. Question number 24. Which one of the following is not a feature of good governance? कौन सा feature नहीं है good governance का? That is red tapeism. Red tapeism क्या होता है? Red tapeism refers to excessive regulation which hinders or prevent action or decision making. Thus, it is not a feature of good governance. On the other hand, accountability, transparency, and rule of law are feature of good governance. तो red tapeism यहाँ पे is not a feature of good governance क्योंकि इसमें क्या करता है? हिंडर करता है, प्रिवेंट करता है एक्शन और डिसीजन मेकिंग. क्वेश्चन नंबर 25. वेलफेयर स्टेट एम्स टू क्या एम करता है? बी. मैनेजमेंट ऑफ वेलफेयर ऑफ वीकर सेक्शंस. क्वेश्चन नंबर 26. द स्टेट इज एवरीवेयर. इट लीव्स हार्डली अ गैप. दिस स्टेटमेंट एक्सप्लेन द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ वेलफेयर स्टेट. Question number 27. Which of the one of the following is not, again highlight, not the philosophy of the Constitution of India? कौन सा नहीं है? that is D. Communist state. Question number 28. Which one of the following statement is correct? इसमें से कौन सा statement correct है? D. India is a parliamentary democracy. Question number 29. What is the main source of political power in India? क्या है? Again, Constitution को main source of power माना जाता है इंडिया में. Question number 30. Which one of the following is basic feature of presidential government? Presidential government का basic feature क्या है? B. Single executive. Question number 31. Which one of the following is correct? Features of presidential form of government. So the answer is all of them are correct. That is, head of executive is president. President appoint his council of minister. President can't dissolve legislature. Question number 32. In which country was the presidential form of government first form? सबसे पहले कहाँ form हुआ था presidential form of government? Answer is D. United States of America. Question number 33. The democracy of India is based on the fact that public enjoys the right to choose and change the government. Democracy का यही मतलब होता है. Question 34. Democracy's superior virtue lies in the fact that it calls into activity A. The intelligence and character of ordinary men and women. Question number 35. India is a republic means इसका मतलब क्या होता है? India is a republic का मतलब C. There are no hereditary rulers in India, which is opposite of UK. UK में क्या होता है? Hereditary rule है, but India में नहीं है. So India is a republic country. Question number 36. India is a republic, which implies the same question. The head of state is elected. Question number 37. Which one of the following determines that Indian constitution is federal? D. Distribution of power between union and state. Question number 38. Indian constitution is D. That is partly rigid and partly flexible. ना तो ज़्यादा rigid है ना तो ज़्यादा flexible है. Question number 39. Which one of the following points differentiate the Indian parliamentary system and British parliamentary system? The answer is B. That is judicial review. कहाँ से लिया गया था? USA से. Question number 40. Consider the following statement and select the correct answer from the quote given at the end. Assertion is the Constitution of India provides for a federal system. Reason, it has created a very strong center. So the answer is B. Both A and R are true, but R is not the correct explanation. क्यों नहीं है correct explanation? As per B.R. Ambedkar, the Constitution can be both unitary as well as federal according to the requirement of time and circumstances. In normal times, it is framed to work as a federal system, but in times of war or emergency, it is so designed as to make it work as though it was a unitary system. Thus, both statement A and R are true, but R is not a proper explanation. Again, 41. Assertion and reason. Assertion is federalism is not practical in India. Reason, India is not a federal state. So the answer is C. A is false, but R is true. Why A is false? India is not a complete federal state, but some provision in Indian constitution give it a unitary character. So the Indian constitution is federal in nature but unitary in spirit. However, number of constitutional experts accept it as federal state as there is a division of power between union and state. Casey Ware describe Indian constitution as quasi-federal. Thus, A is true, but R is false. So, answer is A is true, but R is false. Question number 42. Which one of the following in Indian polity is an essential feature that indicates that is federal in character? Answer is A. The independence of judiciary is safeguarded. Question number 43. Which one of the following is not a federal feature? So, answer is C. That is single citizenship. Question number 44. Which unitary elements are found in Indian federal system? कौन सा फीचर है that is related to federal system जो इंडियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में है? आंसर इज डी. That is 4, 6 and 7. Question number 45. Which of the following is a unitary element in Indian federal system? Answer is B, that is 2, 3 and 5. 2, 3 and 5. Question number 46. Which of the following statement about the federal system in India are correct? कौन सा correct है? Answer is B, 1 and 2 only. 1, that is the constitution introduced a federal system as the basic structure of government. 2, there is a strong admixture of a unitary bias. Question number 47. Which one of the following characteristic is not true for unitary form of government? कौन सा true नहीं है? D, that is uniformity of law. Question number 48. Assertion and reason. Assertion is President of India is elected indirectly. Reason, parliamentary system in India has been combined with republicanism. Answer is A. Both A and R true, and R is the correct explanation of A. Now, question number 49. Here are two statements. Assertion is political parties are lifeblood of democracy. Reason is normally people blame political parties for bad governance. Answer is A. That is both A and R are true, and R is the correct explanation of A. Question number 50. Who had proposed partyless democracy in India? किसने propose किया था partyless democracy? So the answer is C and D both. यहाँ पे ऑप्शन में अलग अलग दिया, बट आंसर इज C and D both. Assertion and reason. Assertion is the primary objective of India's federal design was to weave a nation out of its many diverse parts and protect national integration. Reason, accommodation of diversity has built a stronger, not weaker Indian nationhood. So the answer is B. Both A and R are individually true, and R is the correct explanation of A. Now, question number 52. Assertion is the nature of Indian political system embodies the element of continuity and change. Reason, the Indian political system contains the element of following political systems such as modern style, the traditional style, and the cent style. So the answer is both A and R true, and R is the correct explanation of A. 53. Assertion is women, Dalits, poor and minority group are the biggest stakeholder of democracy in India. Reason, democracy in India has emerged as the career for the desire of self-respect. So the answer is A. Both A and R are true, and R is the correct explanation. Question number 54. The reason for the Indian constitution being bulkiest is that why is Indian constitution is bulkiest? तो यहाँ पे जो ऑप्शंस है वो करेक्ट नहीं है, बट यहाँ पे एक्सप्लेनेशन में दिया गया है द इंडियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन इज द लॉन्गेस्ट रिटन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन इन द वर्ल्ड. देयर इज नो सिंगल रीजन फॉर द bulkiest of the constitution in the given option. The nature of the constitution has become larger due to all the above reasons, so there is not even a single valid reason among all the choices, but all are true. तो इसमें से सारे जो है ट्रू होंगे, क्योंकि एक सिंगल रीजन इसके पीछे नहीं है कि why it is bulkiest. There is multiple reason. Question number 55. Which of the following statement is true? इनमें से कौन सा स्टेटमेंट ट्रू है? A, that is federal form of government is in United States of America. Question number 56. Which one of the following is not a feature of Indian federalism? कौन सा feature नहीं है? A, that it is a result of agreement among the federating units. Question number 57. Given below assertion, Indian federalism is quasi-federal. Reason, India has an independent judiciary with power of judicial review. Answer is B. Both A and R is true, but R is not the correct explanation. Quasi-federal क्यों बोला गया है? तो यहाँ पे reason है the Constitution of India has been described in various ways. Casey Ware describe it as a quasi-federal. It means that government generally belongs to federal system, but the Constitution enables the federation to be converted into a unitary system. Generally, it happens during an emergency. Independent judiciary empowered by judicial review is a crucial feature of our constitution. The Constitution of India explicitly established the doctrine of judicial review in following articles: Article 30, 32, 136, 137, 226 and 227. Thus both statement are true, but R is not the correct explanation. Correct explanation क्या होगा? क्वाजी फेडरल इसलिए बोला गया है क्योंकि फेडरल भी है प्लस यूनिटरी भी होता है. कौन से टाइम पे यूनिटरी हो जाता है? सिचुएशन लाइक इमरजेंसी. Question number 58 asserts the Indian constitution is quasi-federal. R. Indian constitution neither federal nor unitary. A. Both A and R true and R is the correct explanation. अभी हमने ऊपर डिस्कस किया है. Now question number 59. What is the nature of Indian constitution? क्या nature है? Answer is D. Federal in nature but unitary in spirit. Question number 60. Who call Indian federalism as a cooperative federalism? किसने बोला था? G. Austin ने. 61. Who said India is a quasi-federal state? Said by D. That is A.C. Ware. In 62, in relation to Indian Constitution, who said that Indian Constitution establishes good balance between rigidity and flexibility? Who said this? D. That is K.C. Ware. 63. Who of the following has stated that Constitution has not been set in a tight mold of federalism? C. It is B.R. Ambedkar. Question number 64. Who rejected the principle of administration as a myth and proverbs? A. That is Herbert Simon. 65. Which one of the following reflects the most appropriate relationship between law and liberty? So the answer is B. If there are no laws, there is no liberty. So this statement shows the most appropriate relationship between law and liberty. Question number 66. Who among the following is concerned with the concept of development administration? Answer is E. Fred W. Riggs. Question number 67. Which one of the following thinker favors similarity in public administration and private administration? Answer is D. Henry Fayol. Question number 68. If our civilization fails, it will be mainly because of a breakdown of administration. किसने statement दिया था? Answer is C. B. Donham. Question number 69. Which one of the following is not true in relation to democratic determination? Answer is C. That is, supreme power is vested in a person solely, likewise a king. Why? Because option C does not represent the democratic nature of constitution. Question number 70. Which of the following are regarded as the main feature of rule of law? रूल ऑफ लॉ का मेन फीचर कौन कौन सा है इसमें से? आंसर इज सी. दैट इज 1, 2, 1 and 4. 1 is limitation of power, 2 is equality before law, 4 liberty and civil rights. यहाँ पे दिया हुआ है रूल ऑफ लॉ किसने प्रोपाउंड किया था? एवी डाइसी. और यहाँ पे 3 एलिमेंट्स उन्होंने बताए थे जो यहाँ पे लिखा हुआ है. क्वेश्चन नंबर 71. Which one of the following statement best reflect the chief purpose of constitution of a country? क्या पर्पस होता है constitution of country का? C. It defines and limits the power of government. Question number 72. Consider the following statement. 1. A constitutional government is one which statement 1 the places effective restriction on individual liberty in the interest of state authority. 2. Places effective restriction on the authority of state in the interest of individual liberty. So the answer is B. That is statement 2 only. Question 73. A constitutional government by definition is a limited government. Question number 74. Constitutional government means D. A government limited by terms of constitution. Question number 75. In the context of polity, which one of the following would you accept as the most appropriate definition of liberty? D. That is opportunity to develop oneself fullness. 76. One of the implications of equality in society is the absence of A. That is absence of privileges. 77. Of the following political feature, which are common to India and USA? India और USA में common क्या है? A. That is 3 only. द प्रेसिडेंट हैज द पावर ऑफ पॉकेट वीटो, क्योंकि दोनों में जो गवर्नमेंट है वो अलग अलग है, एक में पार्लियामेंट्री है, एक में प्रेसिडेंशियल है। Question number 78. In which report of second administration reform commission's barrier of good governance in India has been identified? Answer is B. Citizen-centric administration, the heart of governance. 79. Which of the following institutes are considered necessary to promote unity among diversity in the Indian federalism? Answer is D. All of the above. Question number 80. In which of the following decades the parliamentary system in India shifted from centralism to federalism? Answer is 1970s. Now next part is national symbols. So the question number 1 is, in which year was Jan Gan Man adopted as the national anthem of India? कौन सी ईयर में हुआ था? C. That is 1950. डेट क्या था? 24 January 1950. Question number 2. When Hindi version of national anthem Jan Gan Man was adopted by Constituent Assembly of India, कब हुआ था? B. 24 January 1950. कंपोज किसने किया था? रविन्द्रनाथ टैगोर ने. Question number 3. A complete or formal rendition of national anthem takes C. 52 seconds. Question 4. The state emblem was adopted by Government of India on, answer is D. 26 January 1950. Question number 5. When did the Constituent Assembly adopted the national flag? कब adopt किया था? It is A. 22 July 1947. 6. Consider the following statement. 1. The design of national flag was adopted by Constituent Assembly of India on 22 July 1947. 2. The wheel in national flag has 21 spokes. 3. The ratio of the width of national flag to its length is 3:4. So the answer is B. Only one statement is correct. क्योंकि the design of national flag was adopted by कब हुआ था? 22 July 1947. Their statement is one is correct. Spokes कितने हैं? There are 24 spokes in the wheel. Width कितना है? 2:3, not 3:4. Question number 7. On which of the following dates Constituent Assembly of India adopted the national flag? कब किया था? C. That is 22 July 1947. Question number 8. On which day the design of national flag of India was adopted? कब adopt हुआ था? Same question यहाँ पे भी 22 July 1947. Next question. Consider the following statement in respect of national flag of India according to Flag Code of India 2002. Statement 1. One of the standard sizes of national flag of India is 600 mm into 400 mm. Statement 2. The ratio of length of to the height width of the flag shall be 3:2. Answer is statement 1 is incorrect, but statement 2 is correct. यहाँ पे पूरा बताया गया है फ्लैग साइज नंबर डायमेंशन इन mm. क्वेश्चन नंबर 10. द टोटल नंबर ऑफ स्पोक इन नेशनल फ्लैग ऑफ इंडिया इज कितना है? बी. दैट इज 24. 11. इंडियाज नेशनल एनिमल इज, क्या है इंडिया का नेशनल एनिमल? सी. दैट इज टाइगर. क्वेश्चन नंबर 12. विच इज द नेशनल फ्लावर ऑफ इंडिया? आंसर इज बी. लोटस. Question number 13. National bird of India is C. That is peacock. Question number 14. What does the wheel on the Indian national flag symbolize? क्या symbolize करता है? B. That is justice. The wheel on a white strip of national flag have 24 spokes. Is adopted from Ashok Chakra, which is a depiction of Dharm Chakra represented by 24 spokes. It symbolizes the wheel of law. So justice is the correct answer. Now question number 15. With reference to national calendar, which of the following statement is are correct? कौन सा statement correct है? यहाँ पे पहला statement है, the national calendar of India is based on Vikram era. 2. The national calendar is adopted from 26 January 1950. Answer is neither one nor 2. दोनों statement गलत थे. Reason being, the national calendar of India is based on Saka era, not on Vikram era, and the first month of which is Chaitra It was adopted on 22 March 1957. So this is it for this video. नेक्स्ट वीडियो में हम नेक्स्ट जो स्टेट एंड यूटीज है उससे रिलेटेड क्वेश्चन डिस्कस करेंगे. इफ यू लाइक द वीडियो प्लीज लाइक शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब. जितना से जितना हो सके प्लीज शेयर करें सो दैट मुझे थोड़ा मोटिवेशन मिले इसको बनाने के लिए. थैंक यू सो मच.